Welcome back, welcome back. It's fucking raining out here.
I'm back.
Why it always rain when I want to go outside?
You know what time it is.
Fuck kind of shit is this?
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yo. I hit and I wait and I sit and I roll and I fold and I smoke and I can't let it go. That shit that I go through, you act like I owe you and Jack and I'll show you the gats in the bat. Catch it on light, catch it my fight. Might get a light, even a spark, need in a pump. See what it means in Jack is so mean and I'm good in your spleen. Filled with the rage and the words and the page and the bullets and the gauge and I'm next to the ledge and I'm racing and pacing. Life is a wasting. What did you go through? Freezing defeated, my mission completed. My soul is a kitchen, you know that we heated. Controlling the vision, you know that we peep it. The Heavenly Father, you know that we need it. Heavenly Father, know that you need it. Heavenly Father, you know you defeated. Heavenly Father, you know you depleted. The metal will scar you, the people receive it. I am the strongest, you are the weakness. These lines will harm you, don't make me repeat this. I am the form, you are the weakness, the eye of the storm. You cannot see this when freezes defeated. These people retreated, they need it, they beat it. They gotta relieve it, you gotta believe it, you gotta receive it. This here, you gotta receive it when it gets there. You gotta reheat it when it sits there. You gotta retweet it when I switch spins. You gotta reheat it when I get geared. You gotta receive it. You gotta receive it. Yeah. J Pressure. GMB. Let's go. It's been a pleasure to give you ripper of pressure. Brain breaking to do it better. Illuminating these letters. Waiting for my tune. That only consume goons and they cheddar. I'm so better, I'm so wetter, I'm so lava. Only thing these rappers is spitting is so lava. I'm so MacGyver, a soul survivor. Evolution of dirt mix, turn the pounds of fire. Giving to the game, there's nothing higher. Bringing honor to my family name is nothing higher. Hope my kids and my dudes smoking at the pearly gates, getting open off these words spoken from this worldly great. The working hate, but I know they gon' love this shit. Best kept secret, 201, we go in public, bitch. Public snitch was a rapping professor that mastered the art of the leather, breathing life that was present. They want that AC flow. Trips to casino, bragging about the ego or rapping it like a Nino. 2 shots from the free throw won't make you free though. Power to the dollar, power to my people. Jesus laid the path for pressure. The sequel, devil pitchfork, the road to mislead you, mistreat you. Yeah, these demons gon' hate this. No soul rebellion, this is spiritual awakeness. You can't ask for a righteous life, we taking it. Nikola Tesla flow, tapping into the greatness. Believe in evolution, but not on that ape shit. We went from spirit to flesh, pounded from the pavement, founded enslavement. When they grounded the cavemen, going round for round with king peasants, enslavement, illumination of a foundation, brain challenger, demon days are numbered, nigga with no calendar. I'm stressing, trying to learn each of these lessons. Shadows giving half of the page and some blessings. What you call your soul is what I call your essence. Your mind creates the personality, soul gives direction, perfection. It's an illusion that is given, just like walls and bars are the only prisons. My mental walls build up, these bars is my scars. My tank is all filled up, life is in pause. Others reaching for the stars, I'm reaching for my God. Shadows preaching for the gun, I use this pen as my sword. Rob of disciples, misusing the Bible, then recycle. Abuse the knowledge and give a blessing and a bad title. What can I do but fight you? I feel that it's right to use my wisdom over the gun and remain a writer. Remain a fighter with a human desire to live free from the shadows and reclaim my title, little nigga. J Pressure. Boss weight.
Way better.
Yeah. Fucking with the Jack, man. I'm going in hard. I do it for my bulls, first I did it for my Lord. It's the Jack, man. Don't care about no problems. Coming with the pressure, no need for a rubber, got no back, man. No need for the gun. Joker in the back of the mind of the one. Welcome to a jack mine on a jack lane with smuts get jack hammered and niggas get jack knife. Jack D got this jack ripping. Catch Jack me and he acts I'm back flipping. Jack giving a jack ripping for jack spots. Jack a team got a jack of speeds that hit steeds and jack pots. Niggas get jerked and jack I work with bats. You cats jerking the lies, I'm working with the facts. Mine jack a cards come with the clubs. Jack a car, same suit, the color, a jack of clubs. You bring a jack that's balls with whacking them off. I ain't talking bitches coming to the crib to jack them off. Call rappers, bugs, the flash carriage. Stay on my hippity hop, jack rabbits. More money, Jack Nick's sons. Only few men handle the truth like Jack Nichol's son. I don't rap, dog. I touch like apply pressure, the pressure and pressure. Bust pipes, walk up to a nigga, ask him love life. Did you ever danger the devil? On a big moonlight, on my joker shit. I'm on my smoking shit. Make a pendulum disappear with the wave of the hand.
So,
at the point, I ain't played your man.
Today's lesson.
Putting lead in the brain ahead of the game. Nah, my head.
Today's lesson is about what I'm starting to understand is the Christ spirit. Right? This is a thought, so I don't expect anybody to agree with me. Right? I don't expect to be right. I know the enemy wants me to do opposite of what the Lord wants. Period. That's the name of the game. Now, that means they have to get me to believe things so that I will think that and I will do it. See, when you think something's right, you're gonna do it openly. It's the way the world works. So, I like to analyze words with a little bit of understanding that I have, right? And I looked up the word Messiah, right? I looked that word up and it has a meaning to it. And the meaning of it is one that brings a people to a land. They physically do something. So, that led me to start thinking about the things that I've read and said, well, who is the Messiah? Who is the Messiah? Sound the horns. And everyone puts everything on one person. Only one. Only one person gets to be called the one, right? Although that one person never led anyone anywhere. Physically, they didn't do what a Messiah does. They get people up and they get them out of there. You know, like Moses, one-man army, went somewhere and said, let my people go, or else. It wasn't none of that, here, hurt me, pin me up. You're gonna learn your lesson that way. Nah, it was, you gonna learn because my father gonna deal with you. I'm the son, and the father's gonna show his power to you now, and show you that your God's a bitch compared to mine. There's nothing you can do. Yeah, that's what it was. And then I thought about how Moses, he dies. You know? And he didn't get to see the promised land and all the things he was fighting for. He had to be a mortal man and die. And then I thought about what Obi-Wan Kenobi taught me in the Bible about how the prophecy of Moses coming back to life. And that they're going to find his body in the last days and some stuff like that. Now, when Obi-Wan Kenobi breaks something down, he actually goes in the Bible and shows you. And, you know, so you can't, he don't fuck around. That's why I liked Obi-Wan Kenobi, because he's like, I'm not none of these other preachers. I'm gonna show you word for word, and if you don't go look it up yourself and understand what you know what I mean? Some of the shit's not interpretation needed. If you don't do it, then you won't get it. So, I did. And I seen these things. And I said, wait up. If Moses is coming back one day, then that means he's getting resurrected. Like somebody else we all talk about, right? And then I read the story about, what's that guy? He has this book, and nobody, it's not canon. It's like the Goku stories in Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is no longer canon to Dragon Ball universe. It never happened, but it did. So, what was his name? Ezekiel. No, not Ezekiel. The other guy with the book. Give me a second. Anyway, I can't remember the name, but it's the one that describes the beginning of the fallen angels and all of their story, and they say it's not part of the Bible, but it's the most famous one of all the books that are not a part of the Bible. Well, it just so happens that guy, he literally gets the best blessing that I've ever seen. The immortality thing, you're not going to die, and I'm going to lift you up to heaven. So one, he never dies, and then two, he's the first person to get resurrected. Get it? I mean, was it raptured? I mean, not resurrection. He gets raptured right off the earth. He's gone. And then another dude gets raptured, Elijah. All these dudes nobody talks about. But we all talk about one guy, and he has all the powers, right? He has all, but he lost. And no one went nowhere. Only he went somewhere. But all these other dudes and stuff, they were going up against people, and some of them moved people other places. They showed that the Lord was with them and that it wasn't them with all the power. It was the Lord doing things and his little angel buddies that are everywhere. That's what they were saying. They were saying, I'm regular. This is my Lord. I don't have parlor tricks. I don't need spells and hokey-pokey dumb shit. No, I fucking, you come at me and I called my Lord and he comes and gets you. He deals with you the way he sees fit. And if you don't like it, oh well. You shouldn't have been doing your spookity-dookie. Now, how come these people aren't talked about? How come Joshua isn't talked about? Or well, Joshua is talked about among the Hebrew blacks, and that's they worship him like he's Jesus. They call him Yahshua. He's my Messiah. He's the one. You're waiting on him to come back to get you? That's your Jesus, the guy that died. Another guy that died. You see why I don't like thinking the way y'all think? Because it always leads to someone coming and you don't have to do nothing. You have to save yourself. You just gotta sit and wait. See, me, I like the fact of all these people that are not talked about. They said to do things. They said to be like things, They said to give love to the Father. They said other things that are now being told to be true. Like, if it is Ezekiel, but nah, it's not Ezekiel. I keep forgetting this guy's name. I don't know how I forget his name. But the sound of horns, the one, see, he's sounding the horns. He's like, damn it, remember my name. I'm sorry, big dog. But he's really the big dog. When he describes the battle of the fallen angels and how everything and how man's going to be in the future, he constantly keeps saying over and over, the Son of Man, the Son of Man, the Son of Man, a man, a man, a man, a son of a man, a son of a man. That's what the Son of Man means, the Son of Men. And then everybody else is waiting on the Son of who? Oh yeah, you keep waiting. And then they say the Son of Man's gonna get born. But it means, sound the horns, the Son of Man has to get born now. So that means two people have to get jiggy with it, if you know what I mean. But you gotta follow those laws. Cause then that's the rules. And if you don't follow the rules, you just birth vessels that are not worthy of being bestowed upon with the Lord. See, that's the game I understand. That's what I get. That's what I strive for. Everyone else is striving for this dream. Everyone's striving to be the one. And I'm like, none of you are close to even worthy, not even I. Are you out of your mind? Half of us, we're not even clean mentally. We live among the nations and we don't even understand. Like, I hear everyone talking, right? I don't know anyone that wants to go dress like the old days, for one. I don't see anybody that wants to go eat and farm and live the old ways, because the Lord does not want you to live on concrete. So that means your ass gotta leave your city right away. Sound the horns! So, anybody really want to get down to daddy? No, nobody really wants to go home. Nobody wants to go to nature and figure out how to build a fucking city again and do the shit the right way. Nobody wants to do that. Niggas want to talk shit, get down with the squad, get their money, and do what the fuck they been doing forever. The same time and the same bullshit. Not be for that no more. Well, good thing I forgot to go to the store. I'm trying to get out this rain. Anyway, a lot of these different men are in the Bible, right? A lot of these stories are talked about in different ways. Just like the lost books of James and Mary and all these other lost books of Thomas and all these other people, right? And it seems like all the lost books are not canon, but all the lost books say shit that people believe in. And if you say these things and live these ways, sound the horns, sound the horns, sound the horns, then it's a problem. But we're living and doing the original. We're doing the right way, right? There's only one guy, and we're all waiting. And he's half man and half angel. But all the older stories and all the old dudes got saved by men. You get it? And my father said, I'm never going to change. I'm never doing some new parlor tricks. So, while everybody's waiting on certain things to happen, and then things are happening, but it doesn't look the way it looks, and da-da-da-da-da, makes me wonder, am I right? Am I going the right way? Because I know I don't do everything perfect, but I do know that I'm striving to model after these men and think of these things at least. And these things bring light to the actual life that I live and see, and the things that I can't understand when I just read certain things out of the Bible, or people when I go to my Obi-Wans and other older Jedi, and they may not be talking about things they don't like. I don't, not saying they may not bring these guys up. They have videos from years ago. They may have brought them up in their early days or whatever. I'm sure they did. That's where you think I learned most of the shit, from the people I learned from. And they brought these things up. And then I looked into it and I was like, yo, this is, yeah. Just like Jonah and all these other prophets. All these prophets in the Bible that are getting brought up now. And a lot of their stuff is making more sense than it ever did because of the time we live in. So I hope everybody maybe looks into certain things and not always just be so lost to be, do some thinking. My father said we're allowed to think. Now, are you allowed to think like an asshole? Hey, you can, don't you? But where's that gonna get you? Where's this not believing anything and saying, no, I was told right. I was told right. From people that aren't showing me anything. Anything different. And then they can't explain why they say, I believe this, but I'm not going to live the way they did back then. Get it? See, when a guy like me comes along and starts showing everybody the reality of, you could say whatever, right? Sound the horns, but are you doing it? Because all these people I've ever talked to, you had a believer, you had someone that wanted to follow you, and then I thought you were going to keep going and showing and da-da-da. And then the more I would learn on the side about how they're making it almost impossible to live a certain way, I said, because most people are still trying to look cool and whatever, dressing up and all this. And to live like the old ways, to live like the old way, man. They was making their own clothes. They was living off the land. They were certain things they were doing that connected them to the Lord. And I see why. Because, that electricity vibrations and all this other shit we're learning about now. And society is realizing that, all this stuff around us is not too good for our health. At least that's what I keep learning about, all this stuff. As I put it around my neck and have it on my chest, hold it in my hand, and all these other things we do. Anyway, you should look up some of these different things. I brought them up in the videos already. That's why I made the Wolf School. So, I can start putting some of these things in the categories, and all the Bible stuff I talk about are in the Wolf School. Well, at least majority of the things, because I got a lot of videos I haven't rewatched, and that's why I stopped even making so many videos on that channel, because I was like, yo, bro, you dropping so much knowledge, you can't even learn off the shit you're making and teach at the same time. Like, this shit is getting crazy. I was like, slow down, start categorizing everything, so maybe the good ones that actually want to learn and want to know or whatever, interested in seeing this shit, because you're new now, you don't see all the other things, so whatever you watch from where you start that's your image of me. When no, you gotta go back. Then you gotta just fish around, go see all the other categories, because all the knowledge of the Father is in everything I do, so there's no